Hello, it's Deborah from the attic, and I have the latest vintage box from Your Creative Studio. This is a box for August 2021. If you haven't already, please subscribe because I've got several videos, if you look back through the playlist, where I reveal the typical contents that you get in one of these vintage boxes. They are beautiful, they are always absolutely ram-packed, and we're going to discover this one together. I want to just point out that the paper has changed. So this is a thicker paper. There are slightly different images on this. Previously this was tissue paper that had other images. It's so nice. I'm going to make sure that I open this carefully and I don't rip it, because I think I might use this paper in a project at some point. I did tell you get loads in these kits, didn't I? To check everything out, just follow the link below this video. I will link to Your Creative Studio where you can find out all about how you can subscribe, and I think now you can also buy boxes as a one-off, so it might be worth you going and having a little look at all of that. I'm going to start with this box that says lace on the front of it. And this looks to me as if it is a sticker, a really, really long sticker that has this lace effect on it. Let me just check. Yeah, sure enough. So you can peel that free of the protective piece on the back and use that in your projects. There's some things at the back here that I'm resisting looking at. I think I'm being very grown up and I'm just focusing on these things that are coming first to hand. Now you usually do get a notepad in here and it will follow the theme of the box, and this looks very autumnal. There are some mushrooms, there is a little squirrel here. Let's take a look inside. Oh, those colours are just beautiful. This is a really, really nice notebook. Ooh, pretty stamps. Let's see what these are. And even the packaging, let me just point this out, even this packaging is really attractive. So you've got some of the merchandise information on the back, but that is really pretty. I think we might just hang on to this. This might be the basis of the project that I will make. Keep watching till the end because I always make something using the contents of the box. But let's go back to look at the things that we were supposed to be looking at in that packet, and these are little stamps with, oh, different birds. There are many, many, many. There's a little squirrel, there's a bear. These are, I mean, you can see how many there are. I've got a whole handful here. Let's just check out one. I believe these will be stickers. And yes, they are stickers. The great thing about stickers like this is that you maintain this stamp outside image, this wobbly bit outside the stamp. Sometimes if you're cutting these from, say, a printout, you can't get these wobbly bits, but because it's a sticker, you will maintain those. You don't have to cut anything out. Stick and go. We have another, oh, I thought this was a notepad, but it says retro page paper. Again, this packaging, hang on to that because that will make you a nice sturdy tag. Oh, it's all, oh my word, it's all individual papers. Look at that. Oh, that is so sweet, and there are absolutely loads of these sheets. That's amazing. And they're all in these lovely vintage shades. These boxes are very cleverly curated by Amanda, and everything coordinates. You don't have to worry about a colour palette. Everything will coordinate, and the things that you use from this kit may well coordinate with previous kits as well. Now, I've said before, I'm sorry if I'm going to bore you, but I'm going to say it again. When you're opening up these envelopes, just be careful. Don't rip them, because they can be used in projects in the future, and I've done that before. If you check out some of my earlier videos, you'll see where I've adapted these envelopes for use as little journal pockets, and they usually contain stamps. This has got a really nice little squirrel with its paws together. These stamps are pre-mounted, so this gives it a nice squish so that you know you'll get a very good impression. That's important because of the detail that's etched into this stamp. I will ink this up and stamp it and show you. Oh, this is a squirrel again, face on. Again with this mount on the back of it. and maybe you can see some of the detail, some of the fur etched into the stamp. love these kits. Everything is so beautifully presented. Look at this, look at the detail. Just even this little thing that goes around the outside to hold everything in place. It's so nice. And these are lots of little notes with autumn themes, squirrels and mushrooms on them. There's a little sticker set as well. These are gorgeous, aren't they? There's lots of autumnal themed things here with acorns and oak leaves and squirrels and all of that good stuff. And these simply peel away from the protective backing. This says vintage tag on the front of this little box. It's so sweet. Oh my word. Oh, they're all tags. They've got little holes in the top here. You just have to push that through. There you go, you can see. And you have little tags. So these are, all of these are little tags. These are beautiful. Then we get this switch to a more craft vintage colour set of tags as well. How lovely are these? And they're all blank on the reverse, so you can use these for capturing little journal moments or any secret little messages you want to write or events you want to remind yourself of. You can write on the reverse of these and tuck them into your journal. Here's our squirrel again. These are so pretty. I like that these have got a French theme. That's good for me, isn't it? And there's some squirrels and maybe a chateau there and some little adverts in French writing, French language. These are just amazing. These are just fabulous. Oh, and look, we're getting ready. We've got some Christmas themed, winter themed elements creeping in as well. And an owl. I think these might be stickers, and I'm going to check for you. And yes, they are. So again, you don't even need to get your glue out with these kits. You just stick. And these would be great to stick into journal pages if you make junk journals, or if you use a planner. These are the sorts of things that make your planner pages sort of pop a little bit, and they require zero effort. You just have to decide which one you want to use and whereabouts on your page you want to stick it. There's a tiny little notepad. These are always quite intriguing. They're tickets and they're really colourful and pretty. And I think each one is different. Yeah. Oh, how much fun are they? This little packet holds some washi tape. Let's see what is on the tape. Now, this is very, very tiny. I think it's a 5mm wide washi, which is great if you use the Rhodia Dot notebooks or notepads for your daily planning, because these will fit exactly in between the rows of dots and help separate out your page. And these have got lovely little fern fronds on them. So again, it's following the autumnal, natural, squirrely theme. Oh, I love this sort of paper. But it's that sort of paper that's really, really thin. It's like rice paper, and it has little inclusions in it. And it's gorgeous stuff. So I think we have 5 here. Yes, we do indeed have 5 of these rather lovely sheets. So I'm going to go away and make something using some of the items in this box. There are so many things in the box, I can't use every single thing, but I'll use as many as I can. I've stamped out the 2 little squirrel stamps, and I've come in really close because I want you to be able to see just how well defined these stamps are and just how clear the impression is. And it's picked up all of those tiny little details of the fur, and those stamps are just absolutely beautiful. So what about what I've made? The story so far is that I've made a tag, and you'll notice I've got a little bit of the faux lace on the back of my hand, and I've just had it resting there while I've been working away, because I want to lose some of that adhesive tack, because I've had a little idea and I thought I would show you how I might use that in a different way. So this is the tag that I've got so far. I have used the rather nice bit of packaging, and I've backed it with some of the paper that everything in the kit was wrapped up in. Then I've added a top layer, which is actually one of the note papers, and I've done a little bit of stitching across here, and I've created a pocket. With the pocket, I've created a little tag that sits inside the pocket. I will add a little bit of string here through this. There's a little hole in the top there. And I've taken one of the squirrel stamps and I've stamped it onto one of the pieces of notepaper, similar to this. And then I've taken one of those tiny little stickers from the sticker kit to make it look as if the squirrel is holding an acorn. And I've used various elements of the tickets and the little stickers. When I've taken these tickets, I've actually cut them down a little bit to make them fit in a more appropriate size on my tag. So this will sit inside the pocket, and on the reverse is a piece of paper that I've glued on there so that you can add any journaling on the reverse of that little tag. And then here I've zhuzhed up some of the paper, a little strip of paper, added some washi tape, done a little bit of collage work here with some of the little tags and the stamps. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you is that I've roughened up the edges of all of these things using some scissors just to scrape along the edges and roughen them a little. And I've deliberately put a little cut in here and put some washi tape over that cut to look as if that's being held together deliberately. And I've done the same on this side. It might be easier to see it on this side. And I've also inked up around the edges of most of the elements that I've used. So what about this little bit here? Well, what I was thinking is this reverse looks a little bare, and I thought it might be fun to see if we could do maybe a little bit of stencil work. So I thought I'll put it in at an angle. I don't want it to have too much sticky. I want it to have plenty of adhesion, enough for me to be able to sort of brush with a little ink and then see if we can just make a stencil effect. I'm using Vintage Photo. I'm just going to very lightly add it over the top of my little stencil lace. And hopefully this should be non-tacky enough for me to lift up, and you can see that it gives quite a pretty effect. There we go. I think that's rather nice. So that's another way that you could use this lace effect sticker that you have. You could do a really nice long stencil across the bottom of a tag or a page or anything like that. Thanks very much for your time, as always. Thank you for watching. I'll provide all of the links to your creative studio below this video, so please just click in the read more in the description box. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you found it useful. And until we meet again, stay safe and take care.